Just visit the new CalgaryHerald.com with more of everything worth knowing.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm very happy is that Wally Buono broke the career coaching record last week in Vancouver, because that's one story we didn't have to write, and that would have been a tough week of stories, let me tell you. But yeah, very interesting game, especially in this West Division. I mean, 3 teams at 6-5 and 1 team at 5-6, the BC Lions, and playing very good football of late. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. I mean, the return of Juwan Armour to McMahon Stadium after being a preseason cut of the Stampeders. A bunch of new players in the lineup for the Stampeders tonight. Receivers Romby Bryant, RJ Franklin, looking like Demetrius Summers is going to get back into the lineup. Brandon Browner is going to get back into the lineup. Yeah, a lot of storylines to track tonight for sure.
The game almost takes on added importance after last week's loss in Hamilton.
Absolutely. I think every game down the stretch is going to be huge for the Stampeders. They still got 2 games against East Division teams to play, but the rest of it's against West Division teams, and right now everybody's in the playoff mix, and that's all you can ask for if you're a fan. But as a football team, I think it adds to the nail-biting time, absolutely. Every game from here on in will determine whether you finish as high as 1st or as low as 4th in the West Division. It's that close right now, and you know, BC was a bad football team earlier in the season. They're not a bad football team right now. They've got some quarterbacking issues, but their defense has played better, and they've got Paris Jackson and G. Roy Simon always in the mix, and Martel Mallet in the backfield. So that's a very, very good team that Calgary's going to have to take on tonight.
And will Mr. Printers make an appearance?
I really doubt it. Of course, that was the big story of the week in BC this week. Casey Printers returning to the Lions. Still too early to, I think, see him in any kind of significant action for the Lions. Having said that, you know, Buck Pierce always has issues with concussions, and Jarius Jackson obviously is on the limp, and the 2 other guys they have there, Lule and Champion, really haven't got any kind of CFL experience. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a Casey Printers in action sooner rather than later, but I think tonight's probably too close to the signing to really expect him to play any kind of action tonight, even if he does make the trip, and I doubt he'll make the trip.
As the insider, are you looking at any particular matchups that you find intriguing?
I really and excited to see the new receivers for the Stampeders in terms of how they'll handle this offense. There's a lot of stuff they had to learn in a short period of time. RJ Franklin and Romby Bryant coming over from Winnipeg in time for this game. It's a different set of terminology, a lot of different sets that they use. They're going to catch a different football than they're used to in terms of Henry Burris. I'm really excited to see how they mesh into this Stampeder offense, and in turn how the BC defense kind of deals with them.